Africa is at the forefront of renewable energy production. An abundance of renewable energy resources, such as solar photovoltaic, PVs, and concentrated solar power, CSP, has provided the resource-rich continent with the opportunity to provide utility-scale electricity to the approximately 600 million people who do not have access to reliable electricity. Renewable energy is the fastest-growing sector in the world, with more renewable energy projects being funded than ever before. As the demand for clean, sustainable energy grows and renewable technologies advance, more and more projects of varying sizes and complexities are being developed, creating a huge demand for skilled renewable energy engineers. Solar thermal technology also supports the creation of more local jobs than other forms of renewable energy, including the local manufacturing of components on a significant scale. 2021 is expected to see the renewable energy sector continue its strong growth, with many new projects expected to come online or begin construction, along with many innovative plans due to be launched. With that in mind, we've assembled this list of 10 of the largest ongoing and completed solar energy projects in Africa. Welcome to ThinkRich Media, the community which brings to you entrepreneurial, business, and personal development content to inform, motivate, and inspire you. We also want to introduce you to our special African development playlist because we strongly believe entrepreneurship, rather than global pity, is the key to Africa's growth and development. So, if you're African and you aren't subscribed to our community, you're missing out. Number 10. Blida Solar Power Plant, Togo. Togo has inaugurated the largest solar plant in West Africa in a push to increase access to electricity and develop renewables in the small coastal country. The 50-megawatt facility hosts 127,344 solar panels expected to produce 90.255 megawatts-hours of power per year. According to the United States Agency for International Development, Togo has an installed capacity of 230 megawatts, 66 megawatts of which is generated from hydroelectricity. This capacity has just increased by 50 megawatts power thanks to the Blida Solar Power Plant. The Blida Solar Power Plant was officially inaugurated in the presence of four Essozimna Nassing. The President of the Republic of Togo had already been present for the installation of the first solar panel of the plant, less than 18 months ago. Hussein Al-Noais, the chairman of AMIA Power, was also present at the ceremony. The UAE-based independent power producer, IP, named its solar power plant Mohammed bin Zayed after Abu Dhabi's Crown Prince and Minister of Defense, one of the 7 United Arab Emirates. Number 9. Redstone Concentrated Solar Thermal Power, CSP. Redstone Concentrated Solar Thermal Power, CSP, project is a 100 megawatts integrated CSP plant being developed in South Africa. The Redstone Concentrated Solar Power Plant is being developed in the Humansor Solar Park located towards the east of Postmasburg, Northern Cape Province. Redstone is Africa's first of its kind, and it is expected to generate 480,000 megawatts of clean energy per year. During peak demand, it is expected to electrify approximately 210,000 South African households and to create more than 3,500 jobs. The CSP project is expected to cost $789 million and will have an operational life of more than 30 years. Number 8. Tanouine Solar 200 megawatts plant, Tunisia. At least 5 solar power plants will be built in Tunisia, says the Tunisian Ministry of Energy, Mines, and Renewable Energies, which recently made public some proposals from independent power producers, IPS. A 200 megawatts photovoltaic solar power plant will be built in Tanouyuan in the southeast Tunisia, another 100 megawatts in Kairouan in the north, and another 100 megawatts in Gafsa in the southwest. Two 100 megawatts solar power plants will also be built in the local government areas of Sidi Bouzid and Tozeur, which are located in central and western Tunisia, respectively. The IPP have made proposals for electricity sales rates for each solar project, the most interesting of which comes from the Norwegian company Scatec Solar, which wants to develop the 200 megawatts Tanouyuan solar project. It intends to sell electricity to the Tunisian Electricity and Gas Company, STEG, for 24 cents per kilowatt hour. Number 7. Tafok 1 Mega Solar Project, Algeria. The government of the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria intends to launch the Tafok 1 Mega Solar Power Project in the near future, which will unfold 4 gigawatts of new solar power capacity in the North African country over a period of 5 years. The plan was presented by the Algerian Minister of Energy Mohamed Arkab. It explains that the Tafok 1 Mega Solar Power Project will see several photovoltaic solar power plants constructed across a dozen wilayas in the country on a total area of approximately 6,400 hectares. Algeria will have the highest renewable growth rate in Africa by 2025, increasing capacity from 500 megawatts in 2020 to nearly 2.9 gigawatts in 2025. The majority of the increase will come from a single megaproject, the 4-gigawatt Tafok 1 Mega Solar Project, which will be built in 5 phases of 800 megawatts capacity each and will be tendered between 2020 and 2024. Rystad Energy anticipates that 3 of the tendered projects, totaling 2.4 gigawatts of capacity, will be operational by 2025. Number 6. Elanga Concentrated Solar Power 1. Elanga Concentrated Solar Power 1 is a 100 megawatt CSP plant in Karashouk, 20 kilometers east of Upington in South Africa's Northern Cape Province. The utility project will generate solar thermal electricity and has a capacity of more than 320 gigawatts per year. Elanga CSP-1 is a field with rows of parabolic troughs that are about 6 meters high and several meters long. The troughs rotate to follow the sun's path and reflect its heat onto fluid-filled tubes that run the length of the mirrors. The heat is stored in the tubes. The $11 billion solar plant has provided electricity to more than 80,000 homes in South Africa and is estimated to evade 90,000 tons of CO2 per year over a period of 20 years. Number 5. Kathu Solar Park. Kathu Solar Park is a 100 megawatt CSP thermal energy power plant located near Kathu in the Northern Cape Province of South Africa. Construction on the solar project began in May 2016, with operations commencing in February 2019. The solar power park's operational lifetime is expected to be 30 years. The project is a part of South Africa's Integrated Resource Program 2010, which aims to increase the country's power generation capacity to 86.8 gigawatts by 2030. Kathu Solar Park is being developed by a jointly owned company of the same name. Enjai owns 48.5% of the company, the Saya Community Development Trust 12.5%, the Public Investment Corporation 17.5%, the Larico Meteor Rape Fund Trust 11.5%, Investec Bank 7.5%, and the Kathu LCT Trust 2.5%. Number 4. Zena Solar 1 Thermo Solar Plant, South Africa. Zena Solar 1 is a 100 megawatts thermo solar power plant near Pofadder in South Africa's Northern Cape Province. The project's environmental and social impact assessment was completed in 2014, and financial closure was achieved in 2015. Construction began at the end of 2014, and commissioning work, which included various converter tests, began in 2016. Electrical power generation tests started in March 2017. The $880 million plant will generate 380 gigawatt-hour of power per year as part of a 20-year power purchase agreement with Eskom, the country's state-owned utility company. Number 3. Solar capital Dar, South Africa. South Africa's biggest solar plant lies just 6 kilometers outside of the northern Cape town of Dar. Known as Dar 3, the solar power plant uses 167,580 amorphous silicon thin-film solar photovoltaics that stand in long rows on the desert farm. The Northern Cape is one of the hottest parts of the country, with some of the highest irradiation levels in the world. It is regarded as a solar hotbed. PV panels generate energy when any light falls on them. Even clouds cause indirect light, providing enough light for the panels to generate power. Number 2. Benben Solar Project. The Benben Solar PV Power Station, located in Benben, Egypt, has a total capacity of 1.8 gigawatts. The $4 billion project is a complex of 41 solar power plants. In October 2019, Norway's Scatec Solar, in collaboration with KLP Norfund and Africa 50, completed the grid connection for its 390 megawatts Benben project. It is part of the Benben Solar Park, which has 32 concessions developed by 30 companies, including NRA of Italy, Acciona of Spain, and EDF of France, and is backed by 25-year PPAs and feed-in tariffs. At a cost of $2 billion, 1.47 gigawatts of generating capacity has been installed, with the capacity expected to be increased to 1.8 gigawatts later. Number 1. Ouarzazate Solar Power Station. The 580 megawatts Noor Ouarzazate Solar Complex, located 10 kilometers from Ouarzazate, Morocco, is the largest CSP plant on the continent. The 160 megawatts Noor 1 CSP plant was built in the first phase of the $2.5 billion solar power station, while the 200 megawatts Noor 2 CSP plant and the 150 megawatts Noor 3 CSP plant were built in the second phase. During Phase 3, the 70 megawatts photovoltaic PV Noor 4 CSP power plant was built. The solar power plant is expected to reduce CO2 emissions by 800,000 tons per year. The first phase is scheduled to begin in 2022. The African Development Bank, the Clean Technology Fund, the European Commission, the European Investment Bank, the French Development Agency, and the World Bank have all contributed money. The developers are optimistic that the venture will prove groundbreaking. There will be a world before and a world after Medelt, according to Mason Chief Executive Mustafa Bakri. Mason is at various stages of pursuing tenders for other solar power projects. Thank you for watching. If there are any tips you think should be on this list, but is not, leave a comment, let us know. Help our channel grow. We hope this video has been helpful to you. Support us by liking the video, subscribing, and turning on your notification.